Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're all fine. Well, it already shows. But I wanted to do a little walkthrough, but not a conventional one because I actually shuffled the deck already. I got this in this morning and it was one of my unicorn decks. You know, that deck that you really want, and it's very hard to put your hands on, you know, or get it. With this one, there was an original version, and then this version, I think it was the second edition. And every time I heard about this deck, it was either sold out already, or pre-orders were sold out, or whatever. I kept missing this deck. Now, I think at the beginning of this year somewhere, I heard some whispers that it was going mass market, which apparently is true, you know. Although we don't know nothing about release date or anything, you know. Anyway, when I heard that, of course, I would have loved to have an indie edition like I have now. But it was actually okay, at peace, in the sense of, well, at least I'm gonna get the deck right. I mean, if it's mass market, it's gonna be a little bit easier. However, a couple of weeks ago, it popped up in a trading group on Facebook, and well, I jumped on it. The price was more than fair. The person just asked their investment back, in that sense, you know. She was even very kind. She waited for me to allow me to make some room in my budget, you know. Overall, I had a great experience with this lady. And I finally, well, I have more unicorn decks, but I finally have one of my unicorn decks. So let's open it up. Like I said, it came in this morning, and I had a nice play with it, you know, during the day, you know, between stuff. And I actually did my first reading with it this morning, or no, this afternoon, sorry. I couldn't wait. I just wanted to, well, play, you know, and actually do it. It's not like I have an instant connection with every deck, you know, but I think because this has been in the pipeline, in that sense, for so long, I've been seeking out this deck, not getting it, and then when I did finally get it, you know, I actually had a whole drama here with my post office for them to release it, you know. Nothing with the seller, everything on her end, you know, was perfect and fast. Again, it was my end here. So yes, but again, in the morning, I finally got it, and I was so happy. And like I said, during the day, you know, I've been going over it, looking through it. In the evening, beginning of the evening, because it's later now, when I'm filming, you know. I did my first reading, and I actually really loved it. So I want to go flip through the cards. They're not in order anymore, and I was thinking about putting them in order, but in all honesty, if you check YouTube, there are, well, I'm exaggerating, but there are 1,000,001 walkthroughs of this deck, you know. I mean, I'm very late to the party on this one. But I love it. I love everything about it. I do have that special edition. It has these holographic, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, you know. It has a holographic kind of layer or something. And I'm kind of hoping that the mass market edition will be like the first edition, because then I would have actually both editions, you know. Never say never. This might actually be a deck that if I would find the original edition in the indie version, that I actually might, again, honesty, when it's a normal price, that I would invest in, you know, to get it. But in all honesty, I think if it's come mass market and it's the first edition, I'm going to be just very happy. So yes, anyway, I'm really loving this. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And again, it's one to, well, check out of the box, right? Like, I got one of my unicorn decks, still a few more to go. So yes, and like you can see, okay, here not, but overall, it's been shuffled, you know, and played with. But like I said, there are so many walkthroughs of this deck, whether it's the original or this holographic version, you know. But it's a beautiful deck. I really, 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 really love it. I'm so happy. Yes. I think, no, not I think, sorry. I had a conversation with Robyn from Robyn's Reflection, and I think she had the same experience as me, that she mentioned that, yeah, this one kept eluding her too, you know. Every time she too found out about a pre-order or whatever, she was too late. And I love my sister, but yeah, there was one deck and I wanted it. Robyn, I promise, if you're watching, if I ever see it again, yeah, I will send you a link. But yes, like I said, I was just very happy. And again, hopefully the mass market edition will be the original one. Then I got a version of both, you know. That would be great. Because there's a lot of black space. I don't know if I want it or fear it, that maybe the mass market will zoom in or something, you know, in that sense. I don't know if we want that or if I fear it again. I just hope they do it justice. That's all I really want, you know. Because some decks are done great and then others are all... yeah, I don't know what they do, you know, but they kind of mess it up, you know. It's just, it doesn't have that same allure, you know. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I'm rambling because again, I'm just very happy. We'll call it a walkthrough probably, you know. But yeah, I'm not doing it in the right way, yeah? I'm aware. I'm aware. So let's get through it, because I did want to play a little bit. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. Oh, that was my card today in my reading. Oh yeah, and something funny. I mean, you can see it's definitely RWS inspired, right? But the peacock here, it's actually from the Thoth Tarot. And I might need to, well, take a closer look. And as in, are there any other Thoth inspired parts, you know, that are maybe sprinkled in there? But this one caught my eye, so that was very interesting. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm really loving it. There are 2 extra cards, the Supreme, and then there was Nova de something. Maybe we will see it if we didn't already pass it. But yeah, like I said, if you really want a good walkthrough, like from beginning to end, there are a lot. I checked, you know, before I made a decision to press play. But yeah, there are really a lot, and which is not weird because, like I said, I'm late to the party with this one, you know. I kept missing it, so yeah, all the smart people who were there when it hit, you know, the market, they bought it, and multiple ones did a walkthrough online, you know. Yes, I'm a big fan. I'm really, really happy. I think yeah, I'm kind of losing my train of thought because I am happy, you know. But the thing is, even though I was missing it, you know, I always believe that, yeah, if something is meant for you, there is nothing, no power on earth that can stop you from getting it, you know. Whether that's materialistic or something else, that is just what I believe. So the fact that, yeah, this one was meant for me just makes me very happy. Okay, so I wanted to play because, well, I already tried it, but it's absolutely amazing. I did a walkthrough of, okay, let me put these down already. A couple of months ago, I did a walkthrough of the Our World Today Daily Guidance Oracle cards by Sister Tyresha Brown. I hope I say that correctly. And initially, I bought this deck to go with, well, this is make playing cards, so there's no title box. But this is the, oh my god, what is this? Okay, it's on the tip of my tongue. Blacktails Tarot, sorry, on Make Playing Cards. I bought this, and then I saw this deck on Sister Phoenixx, her channel. I will link her in the description, as I will do with Robyn's channel. Anyway, I bought this. I saw her show some cards of this, and then I was like, oh, that's a perfect match. So I bought this. Then I did a walkthrough, and Robyn actually commented like, oh my god, that deck looks great, but it would also fit perfectly with the Afro Goddess Tarot, you know. And I think this is how we got in conversation about us both missing this deck. Anyway, when I got this in today, I did remember her words, you know, because I was like, okay, what am I gonna pair it with, right? I mean, I was already playing. I was already playing, and again, there wasn't a big question because again, I remembered Robyn's words, you know. So I put it next to it, and sis, you were so right, yeah. I could see it in my mind's eye that day, but this is a perfect match, yeah. It matches really well with this one, in my opinion. But now that I put it next to this, I might actually need a new one for this because, well, you know, but maybe they can be a family altogether. So let's flip through a few cards so you can, well, get the gist, right? But it's not just the aesthetics. Yeah, it's actually the style in drawing I find that are very, very similar. Yeah, it's a match made in heaven. So yes, let's flip through a few so you can see the Our World Today Oracle. Yeah, I really love this deck. It has a little bit of that archetypical but in a modern era almost, you know, influence through the deck. And yeah, it's a great deck. Again, I did a walkthrough. I will put it in the description if you're interested to see it. And I've been using it with my Blacktails Tarot, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna be using it with this one because this, I mean, the other one was a perfect match, but this is like perfect with a capital P. It's even better. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I think also the colorations, you know, it's all just matching. Yeah, it's the style, the aesthetics around it. It's perfection. It's definitely perfection. Yeah, this is beautiful, right? Robyn, you were absolutely right. Yeah, I'm really loving what I'm seeing. And while this is really about the goddess, the feminine goddess, right? Okay, that's overkill. Goddess, it's not a god. Feminine, yeah. I think I more meant the feminine divine, right? That goddess energy. And while it has a modern style, it doesn't feel modern when I'm looking through it. It's not like that in your face modern, which is not bad because this is, yeah, everything about this, yeah, is modern. So even though for me, you know, this has a different kind of feel or vibration, it still is that perfect match with this. So again, I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, this card has been popping up. It's not a pull, but every time I shuffle and I look or something, you know, the Hermit is coming up. Which is kind of funny because the Hermit is my year card for the year 2023. So I've been paying attention to the Hermit all year. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And I did my first reading with this, but I actually put a focus card from the Oracle in my reading as well. And that was a beautiful, very clear reading, you know. Like I said, I'm not going to say that I'm already bonded, you know, with the deck, because I do believe that will take some time. I do definitely have a love affair going on today with this deck. I think with these two, yeah, I want to spend some time. Because again, I've been so looking forward to receiving this, you know. Because again, it was my post office that kind of held my package hostage, yeah. So I was so looking forward, and my patience was really being tested. But yeah, I do think, or want to at least, you know, really spend some time with this deck, but probably in combination with this. But yeah, I want a bond. That's it. I want a bond, you know. I want a bond. Because I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. Okay, let's do one thing. Because I just want to see, you know. Because it's very different. Where this is very feminine. This is, like I said, really in the archetype kind of style. Not every card, but I think most cards. And for me, the black tails, it's a little bit, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Okay, I'm blanking out here, you know. But it's like the opposite of realistic art. Again, I got a brain fart going on here. I just want to see them a little bit together. Okay, let me take a little bit off so that they have a little bit of the same. Yeah, okay. Definitely a different art style, huh? Just want to see. I do like how these colors match between these two, you know. But you see, this is very different, right? And yet, both work with this. So this is why I'm curious to see if they would work together, you know? I'm not sure if I'm really a big fan, but let's do a few more. It's so weird because this really feels out of sync with the rest, right? Okay, but when you do put them like this together, they fit. You know what I mean? Like it didn't. I feel like it doesn't fit with this and the Afro Goddess one. However, again, because I bought it, this one I actually bought to pair with this. You know, and that definitely fits. So I kind of feel like probably this and this is not really fitting. But yeah, I mean the Oracle can have two tarot combinations, right? Yeah, because this again, I was actually doubting now my own pairing. Like, how can they work? Because it's not working. But yeah, okay, let's go one with one. Because this really works, right? And that works too, but I don't think they will really work together. Yes, this I really like. I think this is a perfect combination. Okay, let me try something. Okay, so we already know this is a big hit. I'm loving that. Okay, let's put this aside too. Okay, let's get this back again. I got 3 options. One is a deck I had printed myself. It's not my art. Gotta be honest, it's not my art. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think it might work. I didn't do the art, but I took the art because, again, I'm not selling this deck, it's just for me. To well, make cards with, you know, for myself. Okay, let's shuffle. I mean, the back is good, right? Okay, let's see how this is working. Okay, let's see. Kind of like that moderation between this god and goddess energy, right? Okay. I'm purely, in all honesty, first looking at the aesthetics, if I feel like that is fitting, you know? And maybe I'm a little bit jinxed because I already had this kind of perfect match. I just want to see, you know, how I feel. And please feel free to tell me what you think. I mean, I don't think it's bad, but I'm not really feeling that happy feeling yet. Because it's still a very different kind of style, right? I mean, they're both beautiful decks, but if they belong together in that sense... Okay, let me try another one. Because, again, I love my deck. I'm just not sure if I'm happy about the combination. Okay. This one I already don't think I'm gonna like, and it's not that, again, there's anything wrong with the decks, it's the combination of, because, well, maybe I'm totally wrong. Let's not jinx it yet, right? Let me try. I mean, this is the African Goddess Rising Oracle. I think most of you will know it, right? That is a beautiful deck. And I was thinking about this one because this one too is that goddess energy, right? In communication, they might actually be great, but I don't know if I'm gonna love the different art styles, so let's try that out. Okay. I do like the communication. Don't hide behind that veil, but speak up, right? Step into that authority. They do communicate really well. Oh my God, celestial alignment with Nova, the universe. Okay, I might need to, well, bite my own tongue in that sense. Yeah, don't take no shit, right? Live out loud. We need to balance that, right? Okay, this is actually, it's aesthetically, this is beautiful, yeah. But this is powerful. Oh. Ooh, this is giving me vibrations. I mean, come on. Right? Don't be looking back. Experience that joy, right? Oh my God. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because the aesthetics of this is very different than this. Again, in my opinion, you know. Divine lineage with the high priestess. Oh my God. This is amazing. This has me eating my words. This is me definitely eating my words. Wow. What do you all think? This is really beautiful, right? Oh my God, seriously. Grief with death and strength. Wow. Cosmic power with the Hierophant. And of course the Ten of Wands, but wow. Sacred lust. Manifestation and sword suits, you know, like, you know, the power of the mind. Okay, I'm really surprised by this, and I'm actually really loving this. And I don't mind it, because for me, this has a more grounded kind of energy. Because again, it has to deal with these modernized kind of archetypical, well, archetypical archetypes. So that is a very different energy than if we use the Afro Goddess Tarot and really tap into a goddess you pull, right? A goddess energy you pull, and then go deeper with that tarot. So yes, pleasantly surprised. This is definitely a keeper. Did not expect that, not gonna lie. So what else do I have? Oh yeah, I have another one of my own. Let me see. This is my Afro Goddess. In all honesty, or my Afro Tarot, not Afro Goddess, sorry. I'm not sure, because these paintings, again, not me, you know, I took these, I made an oracle for myself. These are all more realistic kind of paintings. Okay, I think you will know what I mean. Okay, let me try, huh? Let me try. Yeah, I don't think, in all honesty, it's one of my favorite oracles, you know, not because I made it, it's just a very powerful oracle. I did not expect that when I made it, you know, but there was a lot of energy put in here when I made it, even though, again, the art isn't mine. And yeah, some high energy is in there. But I don't think it's like the best aesthetics, even though I do feel like anytime I put this oracle down, it does its job, no matter if it's aesthetically pleasing or not. The reading is beautiful, you know, really straight to the point, know what's up, don't need to question, right? It's spot on every time. I mean, even here, hope between the Lovers and the Ten of Swords, right? But I don't think that I'm enjoying the aesthetics. In that sense, the other one that I made is vibrating better in aesthetics again, you know? Vibrating. See? Okay, so not the greatest fan of this one, at least again with this deck. Okay, what else do I have? Well, I got a lot, but I'm thinking about what might work, and there's nothing really popping in my head, if I'm really honest. If you have any recommendations, please share. I'm always up for recommendations. And again, I was not expecting the African Goddess Rising, this one, to be such a great match. It was a nice surprise. So that is definitely a keeper. And yeah, of course, this one, the Our World Today, yeah, that one is not going anywhere. This is like, this was made for it. It's like the artist, yeah, the creator, sister Tyresha Brown, had this deck and was like, you know what, I have nothing that will pair with this, let me make one. I don't know, I don't think that was the thought behind it, but putting them together, yeah, it kind of feels that way. Like, she had this deck and was like not finding a perfect oracle. It was like, you know what we can find, we're gonna make. So this combination, yeah, is everything. Yeah, love it. But I'm glad that I tried the African Goddess Rising one. Very beautiful. Okay, so well, that's it. Like I said, I was just very joyful because it was one of my unicorn decks, even though, again, it's gonna come out mass market. But yeah, when it comes to Afrocentric decks, I want to support in any way I can. And even though this is, of course, then a second-hand buy, right? So I'm not supporting the artist anymore. At this point, I'm buying it from whoever did support the artist, yes? So, like I said, if the mass market is the original version, I'm not gonna lie, I will probably buy that one as well. But again, I'm very happy that I have this one. And I wanted to share, because again, I was very joyful today that it finally came in and it was everything I wanted and more. Okay, well anyway, that was it. I showed you the cards, even though not in order, but I showed them. We did some play. Again, if you have some great recommendations, you know, to work with this deck, because again, I'm late to the party, so y'all might have been working with this deck already for some time. Please share them. I would love to know. Till then, I hope to see you all again soon. More videos in the future. I wish you all to stay blessed, stay safe, and have a very, very great evening. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.